Hello, are we back? Hello. एक सेकंड के लिए नेट गया था मेरा, लिटरल एक सेकंड के लिए। ठीक है भाई।
While tacitite weapons were being developed, most people had limited knowledge of tacitite as an energy source. As a result, primitive products combining old and new technology emerged.
भाई साहब।
The hand grenade was one of them. With the rapid growth of tacitite weapons, these crude explosives were eventually phased out in favor of more advanced weaponry.
What do you know about the mango?
It's not a local fruit, so we can only get it through imports. But with the recent tacit discord outbreaks, we've had to prioritize bringing in the essentials. We'll get back to importing more of these after General Jian makes his triumphant return. Now, currently, there's only one waterway open from Port Gunchao in the south of the city. The rear guards would regularly go there to escort. What more do I know? The military rarely buys this fruit for rations due to its short shelf life. Plus, it looks too much like a grenade, and that could cause some issues.
Thank you. Okay. क्या सीन चल रहा है इनका?
Master Tianxing, have you found the person you're looking for?
Yes, I found Zhuyan. We will return to the city with the logistics team. We will go find Mr. Zhang Ye to let him know he is safe. Zhuyan is a man full of courage. Influenced by his veteran grandpa's tales, he longs to join the military and aid in humanity's battle against Tacit. The journey with you has exposed me to immense suffering. But the battles on the front line must be even more brutal than what I've witnessed. Countless lives have been lost in this war. Master Rongfu once told me, the best sages gain enlightenment in the military. The mediocre sages gain enlightenment in the bustling cities. And the worst sages gain enlightenment in seclusion. I do share some of Zhuyan's feelings. However, Zhuyan disagreed with the intense training and tests required to join the military.
Okay.
He saw no distinction between ordinary people and resonators, and believed he could contribute on the battlefield, however small that contribution might be.
Everyone has a part to play.
I too found what Zhuyan said was reasonable to an extent, and I couldn't change his mind with words. So I tried to imagine what my masters would do. They'd set up a spar in this case, and if I won, they'd let me do what I wanted.
So you beat him up?
I didn't mean to beat him up for nothing. My masters taught me valuable lessons through sparring, and I gained important insights from those fights. Now, who do you think won that fight?
You pretended to
The
lose.
shape changes, but not the forms. The more it moves, the more it yields. Less thinking, more knowing. Simplify for clarity. Yes, I pretended to lose, but Zhuyan saw it through. After our fight, Zhuyan admitted he saw the gap between resonators and ordinary people. He seemed to realize how he was still far from being able to fight the tacit discord. He realized how he was just trying to convince himself that he could make a difference, not wanting to acknowledge his own limitations. Fighting on the battlefield requires physical and mental strength, and he was not yet prepared for that. I heard you two still have other matters to attend to. When you have the time, let's catch up at Liu Shan Tea House. It's my great pleasure to have met you.
Farewell.
Us running into Master Tianxing was a one-off incident. If the Mangosteen indicates something about war, what is Madam Magistrate trying to convey?
She's just giving me a chance to do certain things. The citizens are born from war and suffer from war. Perhaps she wants me to meet someone.
Have you thought of something, Rover?
I think
So Madam Magistrate wants to tell us about the TD outbreak? If those tacit discords break through our defenses, it would be a disaster for not just Huanglong, but for all of humanity.
All of humanity, yes.
We haven't reached the front lines
Me
yet.
ठाकुर सागर noob, yes. भाई पता है मेरा स्ट्रीम बंद हो गया एक बार को. उसके पहले भी एक स्ट्रीम किया था मैंने 1 मिनट पहले, वो मतलब एक फ्लिकर हुआ इंटरनेट का और वो बंद हो गया स्ट्रीम फॉर सम रीजन.
I hope they're okay.
ये क्या हो रहा है?
General! Follow the Qinglong to war!
वॉर बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं है गाइस मेरे को. वॉर इज नॉट अ ग्रेट टाइम.
Break! Tell truth from the side. Wind Rider.
एक मिनट, साउंड थोड़ा ज्यादा कर दिया मैंने गलती से. ओके ठीक है, तो लग नहीं रहा है.
Wind Rider. Retreat to advance. Tell truth from the side. Bide the time. Wind Rider.
मैं इसको पॉज कर सकता हूँ? यस कर सकता हूँ. सारी गेम्स में साउंड इतनी ज्यादा क्यों होती है?
Fear no more. Settled. Tell truth from the side. Wind Rider. Tell truth from the side. Wind Rider.
अनलिमिटेड एनर्जी रिचार्ज है भाई इसका तो.
Fight back. Tell truth from the side. Unstoppable.
What's the matter? Are you all right?
I may have I had a vision.
Oh, I was worried. You just stood there and gazed into the distance. You were unresponsive when I tried talking to you.
It felt as if I was seeing through the eyes of a tacit discord. I think I saw what was happening in the Norfall Barrens.
Describe the general in tier 4. Describe the woman red post.
An imposing warrior wielding the power of a Tinglong. The Tinglong is the Midnight Ranger's emblem. It's also the symbol of General Tian, the leader of all Midnight Rangers. The front lines are not far from here. General Tian must be there, fighting alongside our soldiers to keep the tacit discords away. It doesn't seem like a coincidence. We arrived near the battlefield right when General Tian was leading an attack against the tacit discords. Your vision. It might be what was happening on the battlefield not far away. The battle itself is a clear sign of an anomaly. The streams from the Norfall Barrens feel more suffocating than ever.
अब बिल्कुल आवाज नहीं आ रही. एक काम करते हैं, इसको 25 तक लेके जाते हैं. ओके.
Rover, something on that battlefield must be connected to you. Though we have no idea what it is.
There's something inside me.
But I didn't hear anything or sense any frequencies. Rover?
According to Baiji, the leaf showed residual fluctuations of tacit discords. Those fluctuations pointed to a certain set of coordinates.
And that is Siege Village in the Central Plains. As I make myself reflect on my goals and plans, those voices in the streams become clearer, and everything starts to make more sense. Rover, perhaps you can give it a try.
Oh, ये क्या है? Basic driving? ओके, डॉज करना है बस. इजी. वी कैन डॉज. भाई ये पॉप क्यों हो रहा है? पॉप अप मत दे, मैं सिर्फ दबा रहा हूँ.
Speeding up.
Yeah.
Transmitting frequency.
Shapeless.
Verity shines.
Let me be your blade.
It was easy enough. Easy enough. Ooh, backpack. Yes. We can fast travel? Yes, we can. हम heal ही हो जाता है fast travel करते time.
This must be the place. I sensed something ominous from the leaf back there, but I couldn't pinpoint its source. And now, the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. I don't even need...
Okay.
And now,
ठीक है.
the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. I don't even need to concentrate to feel it. Something terrible must have happened here. We have to be cautious. This is a tacit field. Let's take out those tacit discords first.
Leave it to me.
My time to shine! Cha-cha!
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds.
Don't worry, I've got this! Cha!
Administering first appear before me.
My time to shine! Ja! Lions rumble, evil crumble!
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds. The end has come. Swift and resolute. Swift and resolute.
Okay. Challenge completed. Purify.
I think I
Home
found
Minister.
something, Rover.
Okay.
Ritualistic wooden plaques. But why are they here? These plaques are usually placed in ancestral shrines, and they seem to belong to a different time. I remember reading about something like this. People held large-scale ancient rituals periodically in their villages, driven by certain beliefs.
I see. Let's check somewhere else.
ओह ये क्या है एको
Watch out! Something's not right. Why wouldn't it attack us?
Brother. Help. Brother. Brother. Help. Help.
It seems to only repeat these lines. This is not a common tacit discord. Tacit discords attack other living beings because they need to feed on those frequencies to make themselves whole again. When frequencies are scattered and recombined, a new tacit discord is born. This one probably devoured the frequencies of human, turning the last bits of a human's consciousness into such monotonous mumbles. Are these words the last cries of someone innocent? Who is behind this twisted plot? I'm sorry. No, that's beyond my ability. I just sensed some complex feelings from it. A mixture of deep sadness and eager anticipation. Rover, I think I know what's going on here. It seems to be begging for help, but it's not asking us to help it. I can sense the pained cries of this tacit discord. No, the cries of this whole village. The village is crying, waiting for rescue. Something truly awful must have happened here. And the victims' reverberations still linger. Based on the evidence we've found and the condition of these ruins, that didn't happen all too long ago.
मतलब यहाँ पे कुछ हुआ था जैसे कि ये टैक्स डोमेन को ये जो भी है वो बोला था और ये सारी चीजें पूरी get down the drain.
From being discovered, or maybe someone has been intentionally concealing it. There must be something we can do. We may find the victims nearby. I can feel someone connected to what happened here is still close. I'll inform Chuzia about what happened here. Can we continue our search before the official? And sorry, I know it doesn't sound very convincing. It's just a hunch of mine. Thank you, Rover. As for the little one here, let's leave it be.
Okay.
The area is a mess, but it doesn't look like a war zone. Someone was hurt and look, there are many footprints here. These are traces left by a fight. Someone was injured.
Okay.
These cards. The Fraxidus is likely behind it all.
The Fraxidus?
Yes. I don't know much about the Fraxidus, but as an outrider, I've worked on related cases. It's a group of extremists obsessed with fusing humans with tacit discords. They've caused terror attacks of various scales around the world.
Fusing humans and tacit discords.
What the hell?
We've seen signs of their presence in Jinzhou, left by lower-ranked members called artificers. Above the artificers are the overseers, leaders with eerie abilities and unknown intentions. They pose a bar. No one knows their true intentions. Some members speak of world destruction, while others claim they seek it. And there is one particularly insane overseer. He's crazy even by Fraxidus standards. A man who sees no order and revels in destruction. I've seen similar cards in the physical evidence file of the Fraxidus relay. They belong to this one overseer I'm talking about. They call him. If he's responsible for what happened to these villagers, Who knows what kind of cruel and twisted atrocities he's capable of?
अबे क्या है? रानी Oh. Oh no.
Guess you won't
Oh.
need my self-introduction. Oh, I spent...
Oh no.
If you need to hear it from me, then yes, I am Scar, cruel and twisted maniac. We deserve a meeting free of such disturbances. The girl, she's gonna sway your judgment. Aw, so you really care? Don't worry. I don't plan to make you hate me just yet. She is safe now. Well, let's just enjoy our time together for the moment. Forget about that irrelevant person, will you? I have a lot to share with you. To begin with, I heard you've lost your memories. Indeed. I'll tell you then. Before you knew anything about this world, you were already the center of conflict. You are the unknown variable we've been waiting for. Forces have been fighting for possession over you. From the moment you opened your eyes, everyone you've met, including that girl you care so much about, they all knew how valuable you are. The world is a cruel place. You are a living, breathing person, but you're just a pawn to many. That's why I'm here, because I see you as a dear friend, and I want to tell you the truth. I am so sorry for everything you're about to face, but truth hurts sometimes.
As if you are different, you are just trying to make me join your side. As if you are different.
I know you are not one I can sway with simple words. My goal is simple. I just want to deepen our mutual understanding. Now, come on. Observe the surroundings a little more and tell me what you see. As you learn more about this world, your true desires will surface, and our little game will become even more entertaining. And before that, I don't want anyone to disturb my precious alone time with you. That's all. Why do you have to assume we are the culprit? Maybe you should be asking me what actually happened. I won't tell you everything just yet. That's too boring. As I said, why don't you take a look around? So go ahead. What do you see? Bravo! Didn't think you'd catch on to that. Now, what is the conclusion you've drawn?
The function the village skill villages skill
I see you don't really trust those villagers. So they were right about you. You are indeed quite exceptional. I like it. Your keen observation, precise judgment, and accurate understanding of human nature. Let me give you a couple more tips. The truth is far more complicated than you think. First, who are the players in our tale? An innocent girl, a revered leader, and a flock of simple villagers. Next, what makes up our main plot? False devotion, fleeting kindness, collective deceit, senseless killings, and the one vulnerable soul pushed onto a path of destruction by the masses. Now, Rover, the story is yours to spin. I'm eager to hear your version after you've learned more.
The guy. I found new home and this is something. I can keep this mean monster. I'm really happy and everyone likes me now. We had cake and noodles. I got presents for him. Someone this morning. That's my birthday here now. Everyone but before that, everyone has already been taking care of me and shared with me delicious meal. My father told me I am a child. I should consider myself lucky. I feel really fortunate to be loved by people. Even though my powers are still small, I will do my best to continue protecting the village from being killed with this situation.
Our story begins here. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, lived a flock of carefree lambs. In the day, they toiled for food, and when evening fell, they sought refuge from the looming threat of wolves. Fables, stories told and retold through the ages. The ancient art of conveying hidden truths through fiction. But they always draw from real life, don't they? The same story gets told by many, and each person brings their own spin. Whatever you learn from it is just one of countless different interpretations, like us now. Caught in a carefully crafted plotline, a scheme I had no hand in. This village marks the beginning of my story with Jinzhou. So that magistrate led you here to meet me. Such a clever move on her part.
I want money. Strange please don't take away. I wish I will give you anything nice. You all want it.
One day, a shepherd visited the village. The shepherd brought them promises of abundance and protection. The lambs, drawn in by his words, soon lived in comfort and security. No, quite the opposite. The shepherd's arrival is only the beginning. With a wave of his hand, the shepherd could grant their every wish. His flock obeyed, bowing their heads, pleading for better food and shelter. They no longer had to struggle for survival, as their once meager lives were replaced with endless luxury. The flock worshipped their shepherd-turned-god, praising him and holding him in the highest regard. What's wrong? Does my story make you... Imagine you were one of those lambs, facing irresistible temptation and pressure from your peers. Wouldn't you bow down and beg for food from your master?
We are all
Oh, so we agree already. You are right. But the world we live in falls short of our ideals. The shepherd still reigns, and the lambs have grown complacent. It's up to the two of us to make that ideal world our...
Yeah, man. Oh. ये बंदा पागल है बिल्कुल, इस दिमाग से थोड़ा सा मतलब हिला हुआ है, पता नहीं। वापस एक पेज।
The lambs reveled in endless bonfire parties, celebrating their new god every night, except the one little black lamb. As each night passed, it was the only one to notice how its flock was dwindling away. Rover, do you think someone would give you what you want without taking anything from you? I once believed that too. Thought as long as I paid a high enough price, I could get my desired outcome. But true equality is scarce. Always has been. The world was never a fair place. Wouldn't you agree? To receive equal retribution, one must give more and more. When every wish comes with a hefty price, people weigh their options carefully. When they can make someone else bear the price, they all rush to make more wishes. They don't consider they too may one day pay for another's selfish desire. Funny, isn't it?
अबे यार, इसी वजह से मेरे को गेम में पसंद नहीं आता ना। साला एक स्टोरी भी ढंग से नहीं बोला जा सकता उनसे। ओह, monster witch banish her and allow her all her fault.
Later, the shepherd openly blamed the black lamb for the flock's decline. On the next day, the white lambs welcomed the rising sun as usual, but the black lamb was nowhere to be found. The shepherd introduced an unspoken rule to this village. One that our black lamb violated by telling the truth. Suddenly, the once doting god stopped fulfilling wishes because no more sacrifices were being made. After witnessing the black lamb's actions and hearing from their almighty shepherd, what do you suppose the white lambs did? Ah, those oblivious lambs. Little did they know the most fearsome demon was right under their noses.
Oh, quite a dark story.
Well done. You didn't let any details slip. Now, I wonder, what is your takeaway from... Answer me and I'll reveal the truth of who was the real culprit behind the diminishing number of lambs?
The white lambs?
Brilliant answer. You saw past the obvious. The true culprit was not the shepherd, but the white lambs who chose to follow his rules. The shepherd never forced them into anything. He merely presented a choice, a possibility. No one would have been killed if they simply refrained from making those wishes. Their greed and indifference were the cause of it all. Now, my second question. What price did the lambs pay for their wishes?
Everything they
But
want.
that's why they wanted it in the first place. Why would they trade their wealth for a wish when they were risking their lives for it. And here's my final question. What happened to the black lamb? Don't rush. What is the truth you've uncovered?
It was murdered by the flock and the shepherd. It was executed because the flock was sick, so it survived along with all the other lambs. It was executed because its flock was deceived. It survived along all the other lambs.
The shepherd was granting wishes by sacrificing the lives of lambs. The flock never found out about it. Someone came to their rescue, and they all made it out alive.
Really? Oh, you're such a good little lamb. So innocent. Do you really believe a hero would show up and save the day? Little lambs cowered and huddled in their village, terrified of the relentless wolf packs. Until a shepherd arrived, bearing the gift of wishes and providing shelter and sustenance. Slowly, the shepherd gained control over the flock, and the lambs lived contented lives. But this is not the end of our story. The shepherd found the solitary black lamb in his flock and offered to grant any wish it desired. In exchange, he wanted one of its companions as a sacrifice. The black lamb refused, and it was shunned by its flock, left without shelter or sustenance. After the black lamb's exile, more lambs continued to vanish. The shepherd then blamed the black lamb for breaking the rules and withheld his wish-granting power as punishment. From the very beginning, the lambs knew the risk of making wishes. They too could become sacrifices for those of others. But they always believed it wouldn't be them. Meanwhile, some lambs reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. And so they continued to play the game. They all knew the consequences, but chose to remain silent. Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again. Until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life. The black lamb got in their way, and that of the shepherd's greedy pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts. Suddenly, they could no longer ignore the blood and ashes of past sacrifices littering the ground. How do you like my story, Rover?
Meh. Not good.
What really happened here? I suppose you already have it figured out. The black lamb who rebelled against the rules, and the white lambs who succumbed to their greed. The innocent maidens sacrificed, and the villagers who turned on each other in a rout. They had it. All the shepherd had to do was execute the rebel. That's how he kept the flock in check and maintained. Fun answer, but no. Not even. I was never the shepherd. Never will be. You and I We are the Black Lamb. The one who breaks the rules.
He who fights too long against dragons become a dragon himself.
Interesting, Rover. Well then, let's see if this Black Lamb is going to end up like you say.
Ooh, fighting. Finally. नहीं, उसने मेरे को teleport कर दिया.
Welcome to the realm of endless chaos. Now is your time to think, Rover. What is the right path to take? Oh, you found us already. Shake and shiver, blink an eye. A flock of lambs comes passing by. Fleece of white, black, and red. Who's the sweetest one ahead? Watch out, my dear. Your pioneers are lying at your feet. Don't look back. Join them on this right path. And don't rush. One slip and you'll shatter to pieces.
Like hell I would.
One with the sound.
My time to shine.
Such speed. Such brutality. Can't you see? We are kindred spirits after all.
ये बंदा से
Tell
मतलब कैसे
me,
करता है?
do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking black lamb? If a sane person manages to survive in a realm of lunatics, would you call them the last one of reason? Or the sole apostle? Think about it. The shepherd is not the preordained embodiment of truth. Once he is gone for good, the black lamb can reclaim the truth of its herd. Then, eventually, there will be none left to be victims or oppressors.
Transmitting frequency. The hour is upon us. One with the sound. Bad timing. One more time. One more time. One more time.
क्या कॉम्बो डाला है
Don't
भाई
worry,
इसने?
I've got this. How's that? Drumbeat strong, ill fortune gone.
Swift and resolute.
Rover!
सेकंड फेज का है भाई. Where is the second phase?
Rover? Rover! I shattered Scar's illusion. That should have injured him.
Oh, should I thank you for showing me mercy?
Stay away from her!
Didn't you promise to leave me some alone time with Rover?
With one condition.
I do hope you haven't let that slip from your mind. Don't let your improvisation trouble others.
Look at you, rushing in to protect your precious, perfect movement. No worries. I know all the do's and don'ts. I don't need you to tell me what to do. Rover, it seems our happy little date must come to an end. But don't forget my sincere reminders. Let me know what you choose. An unexpected gift? An honest and open exchange? Or a highly risky gamble? The choice is yours. I
ये
know
बंदा
how
संखी है भाई पूरा।
smart you are. You won't make a hasty
ये
decision.
पूरा टीम मुझे थोड़ा सा
We'll meet
अलग लग
again.
रहा है।
In the not
तो
too
क्या हमारे ये
distant
गेम में विलन
future.
दिया है?
They're gone. Should we go
लालूमल।
after them? Scar's resonance abilities appear to involve teleportation and the manipulation of space. He trapped me in confinement, and I could only sense that it wasn't far from here. It took me some time to break that barrier. Sorry, Rover. If only I could have reached you sooner.
Brother. Brother.
Huh? Why are you here, little one? I've never seen any tacit discord display such vivid emotions. The brother had mentioned. Could it be? Yes, that is a possibility. Since Scar had been here before. Let's talk about it later. Rover, can you fill me in on what happened?
Okay.
It seems all the tragedies in Tea Tree Village were linked to that ritual. Making up stories based on real life to support his twisted beliefs? That does sound like something he might do. We cannot take his words for granted. Now, we must locate where the ritual took place and see for ourselves.
Okay. भाई साहब।
What's the matter? Two distinct frequencies of tacit discords. I see. I can feel it in the streams. Over there. Follow me.
Okay.
In the south.
यहाँ पर क्या है?
They are unharmed. Please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill them. Yes, I stayed out of it like you asked. Is everything all right on your end? Please be sure to stay safe, my lady.
षड्यंत्र भाई।
Do you still have the plaque we found earlier? The one broken in half? Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar vibration from that direction. Please follow me.
It's the missing half. We can piece them together now.
Okay.
Look, the water is going down. I can't believe it. There is such a big opening down here. How odd. How odd. How odd.
अपना
This
पहला boss fight।
place should have been soaked in water, but everything is dry here. Even the vegetation is thriving. Did Scar do this? Given his powers, that tree. It's stunning. It's almost eerily and please save her. Are you trying to tell us about something hit? Where did it go?
Oh my god, नहीं. हाँ. Diary.
That girl just wanted to save her village, but those sacrifices didn't lead to redemption. I guess the tacit discord we saw stayed here to convey her last wishes. Please excuse me, it's getting a bit too cold here. Can we head? Sorry, Rover. I didn't feel comfortable down there. The air was heavy in that place, without any wind to speak of. But I could still feel so many emotions and desperate cries for help. I couldn't handle it. The villagers were a complex mix of emotions. Hope, resentment, and despair. And as I read the diary, I could feel the intense sorrow and longing of its owner. What was the diary's owner longing for? Was it the peaceful life she once had? Or did she miss her only family? The person who pushed her towards such a tragic... My apologies. I got lost in thoughts again. I wish I could say such tragedies won't happen again, but I still lack the confidence. It was tragedies like this that made me want to become an outrider. To become someone with a... I cannot stop the lament. But at least I should do everything in my power to help those affected by it. Really? Dwelling on it won't do us any good. Let's go. I'll compile a report on what happened here and send it in along with the clues we've gathered. Yes, let's go back.
Select those squares, consume the point, complete various squares, open chest and complete. Complete on daily quest. Complete on daily quest, complete on simulated universe, complete in once. Okay, level up one resistance to level 20. Upgrade one weapon to level 20. AQ when is 3 codes. Okay. ओके कॉन्स्टलेशन मिल गया पहला आओ से होगा क्या मेरे को पता नहीं है देखना पड़ेगा एकोस कैसे काम करते हैं ये डायरी मिला है ओके एको हंटर Okay. Oh my god, ये क्या है भाई? जो भी है मेरे पास के बाहर है. Oh. Okay. अपने कैरेक्टर को अपग्रेड कर सकते हैं 18 19 20 ओके 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 स्किल को ऐसे नहीं कर सकते जब तक लेवल 2 ना हो, ठीक है। वेपन को तो कर ही सकते होंगे, लेकिन आई प्रेफर कि मेरे को एक 4 स्टार वेपन मिले फिर मैं चूज करूं अपग्रेड करना। अभी फिलहाल के नहीं करते अपग्रेड को। ठीक है को कॉस्टली ब्लू ओके नाइस। ओके ये सारे क्लियर हो गए। तो नाइस ट्यूटोरियल हो गए। क्वेस्ट लेवल 14 रीच लेवल 14। अब ये डेली क्वेस्ट करो और सारी चीज़ें करो। ओके डेली क्वेस्ट भाई साहब गर्मियाँ कितनी ज़्यादा है भाई, तो पूरा सर घूम रहा है गर्मियों से। विश करे विशिंग 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 हुआ है क्या? नहीं यार अभी तक कहाँ हुआ है। 10 के लिए मेरे को 1600 चाहिए। शॉप में जाकर कुछ मिल सकता है? ओह ये कर सकता हूँ, 2 हो जाएंगे। नाइस अब शायद से हो जाएंगे। 1280 चाहिए, 1208 है। नोप वो साइड में जाना है। How did this input not work? यहाँ पे पास में नहीं है, तो जाते हुए वो लेफ्ट वाला टीटी भी अनलॉक करते हुए जाएंगे। हेलो लैग।
Don't worry, I've got this.
उसको नहीं पेलना, उसको भी नहीं पेलना, इसको पेलना है।
Strike from the shadows.
मैं नहीं कर सकता इनको। मेरे को गन कैरेक्टर चाहिए जिससे कि मैं वो कर सकूं। ओके तो मैं करता हूँ।
Transmitting frequency.
Escape. Guidebook. ये मिशन था, इनको मारना था। ओके चैलेंज है, भी डाल देंगे मुझे।
Strength from the shadows. Moment of resonance.
My time to shine. Cha-cha! Our efforts paid off.
Conception.
Wow. Piano podcast, what is that? Oh, that is just battle pass. Battle pass. Okay, ये battle pass है। Nice. इसका battle pass बहुत जल्दी नहीं हो रहा। Okay, nice. ठीक है, फर्स्ट में नया क्या है? ये अयो नाइस। तो हाँ ये खोल लेता ना।
Swift and resolute.
चलो ये वाला हो गया। एक और टेंपुल मारता है, फिर यहीं पे बंद करता है ये वाला। लेट्स गो।